Hello! This Oak Creek Public Library tutorial will show you how to fully utilize the resource Libby. The Libby app, the updated version of the OverDrive app, gives you access to thousands of ebooks and e-audiobooks instantly, for free, with your library card. We'll start at the home screen on your device, cell phone, tablet, etc. Navigate to your App Store or Play Store, wherever you download apps onto your device. Tap App Store and tap in the search box and type in Libby. Then tap Search. Tap the app Libby by OverDrive to open it to see further details. Tap the Download button to install the app on your device. Once the app has finished downloading, tap Open. The Libby app will open and ask you a series of questions to set up the app. Tap Yes that you have a library card. Next, you will need to look up your library by name or location. Tap I'll search for a library. Tap in the search box and type Oak Creek. Tap Wisconsin Public Library Consortium, which will appear in red. Next, tap Choose a Location to search for the specific branch location that you visit. A pop-up box menu will appear. Scroll down slightly and tap Milwaukee County Federated. Lastly, you'll have to enter your library barcode number and PIN. Tap in the card number box and type in your number. Then tap Next. Then tap in the PIN/password box and type in your PIN. Once the system recognizes your number, you will see an electronic card show up on the screen. This will have your library card number, as well as the limit for loans or checkouts and holds. Tap Next. You will then be taken to the home screen of the Libby app. The home page of the Libby app has a lot of useful collections or categories to get you started browsing. This is particularly useful when you don't know what you want to read. Scroll farther down the page to see all of the different categories. Scroll back up to the very top of the page. Tap Explore in the orange bar on the right-hand side. Pick a category of interest. If you are interested in seeing what's available at this moment to read immediately, tap What's Available. Then tap the format you desire, books, audiobooks, or either. You will see a listing of books currently available to check out or borrow. You can narrow this list down even further by using the Refine button on the right-hand side. Tap Refine. A pop-up box menu will appear. You can change the format, books or audiobooks, language, English, Spanish, German, etc. Audience, children, teen, general, or mature. Compatibility, Libby, Kindle, or Adobe compatible e-reader. Availability, available now or not. as well as sorting the results by date, title, author, etc., or searching within the results for a specific author, etc. Tap the middle of the screen. To return to the home page, tap Library at the bottom left-hand corner. If you don't want to browse and have a specific book in mind, tap Search for a book at the top left-hand corner. Type in the title, author, or keyword. When it appears in the list below, you can simply tap on the text. A list of results will display. To find out more about a particular book, tap the cover of the book. You will be taken to a page that gives you the title, author, format, description, series, and more related to this particular book. Tap the back arrow at the upper left-hand corner to return to the list of results. Notice the calendar symbol or plus sign next to the covers of the books. If you tap on that symbol, it will give you more information regarding the availability of that specific book. Once you have found a book that you're interested in, tap either Place Hold or Borrow. Place Hold will take you to a screen with information about the wait time for the item. Then tap Place Hold. You will have the option to read a sample of the book, suspend the hold, keep browsing, or go to your shelf to see your checkouts, loans, etc. Borrow will take you to a similar screen. However, make sure to pay attention to the borrowing time at the top of the page. You typically will have the option to change the checkout period. If the amount of time is underlined, tap the text. A pop-up box menu will appear, and you can change the loan period. Tap Borrow to check out the book. You have the option to start reading it immediately, continue browsing, or go to your shelf. Once you tap Open Book, it will take you to the cover, and then you can flip through the pages and begin reading. Simply swipe your finger to the left to turn to the next page, or swipe your finger to the right to return to a previous page. To access additional tools, tap the center of the screen once. At the bottom of the screen is a bar showing you what page in the book you are on. If you swipe your finger along the bottom black bar, you can navigate to further along in the book, or farther back to a previous page if needed. You can also return to the library to perform another search or look for other books by tapping Library, or tap Shelf to go to your shelf to see your loans, etc. At the top of the screen on the right-hand side, you can change the view by tapping the set of dashed lines. The options are to read it as a traditional book format, with one page on the left and one page on the right, or continuous text, top to bottom, as you prefer. You can bookmark a particular page by tapping the bookmark symbol if you want to return to it later. Lastly, the set of dashed lines at the upper right-hand corner give you additional options. A particularly useful one is the reading settings. In the sidebar, you can change the size of the text, the lighting, how bright or dark it is, and the font settings. Once you have finished changing the settings to what you desire, tap Done at the top right-hand corner. To remove the tools, tap the middle of the screen once. When you are done, tap Shelf at the bottom, or Library, or the back arrow at the top left-hand corner. The shelf area shows you your loans, holds, what you are in the middle of reading, etc. Tap Loans to see what you currently have checked out. You can have a max of 10 books checked out at one time. Tap Manage Loan. A pop-up box will open with various options, the most important of which are to return the book early or renew the loan. Keep in mind that the number of copies available of a book applies to all of the public libraries in Wisconsin. So, if you have finished a book early, please be considerate of others and tap Return Early to allow others the chance to read it sooner. Renew Loan will only be available a few days before the book is due. If it is on hold for another person, then you will not be able to renew it. You can, however, place a hold on it to be put in line once again. Tap the back arrow at the top left-hand corner to return to your shelf. Tap Holds to view what books you have on hold. You can have a max of 10 items on hold at one time. Tap Manage Hold. A pop-up box will open with options, such as to cancel the hold if you don't want the item anymore, or to suspend the hold. Suspend Hold will take you to a screen where you can suspend the hold for however many days you need. This is useful when going on vacation or etc., and you want to keep your place in the hold line, but not have it available to read right away. Once a hold is available for checkout, you will get notified. To see how the notification is set up, tap the Libby App symbol at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Tap Manage Notifications. If you don't see Manage Notifications at the top right-hand corner, then you may have to swipe the notices to the left to see the next one until you get to Manage Notifications. You can choose 3 different methods of contact for the various options available. Notification, which will show up at the top of your device, just like other apps. Menu Badge, which will appear as a colored circle in the Libby App symbol at the top right-hand corner of the screen when the app is open. Or Ignore, which is no notification of any kind. The newest version of Libby does not support email notifications. The only way you can get email notifications enabled is if your device does not allow for push notifications, the notifications that appear at the top of your device. Tap Back to return to the other options in this sidebar. Another helpful feature of Libby, that was unavailable in the OverDrive app is the ability to have multiple cards on one device. This is useful if you are sharing a device between multiple family members. Before you can add another card, however, you must rename your card to something other than your library card number. Tap See Library Cards. At the bottom left-hand corner of your digital card, tap Actions. From the pop-up box menu, tap Rename Card and enter in what you would like to name it. For example, Mom's card, Susie's card, etc. Then tap Save. Now you are able to enter another card. Tap Add Another Card. You will have to follow the same steps as you did when you first set up your Libby account, such as choosing a location, and entering the barcode number and PIN. Once the card is accepted, you can rename the card, tap Save, and then tap Next. From the main sidebar, to switch between the cards, depending on who is using the device at the moment, tap See Library Cards. Tap Activate on whichever card you want as the active one at that moment. Then tap Back, the back arrow, or tap the left-hand side of the screen to exit out of the sidebar. Keep in mind that you do not have to sync your devices. If you are signed into the Libby app on one device and signed in on a different device, it will update any loans and checkouts as they happen. If you have any further questions about the Libby app, feel free to contact the Oak Creek Public Library via email. Our email address is library@oakcreekwi.org. You can also contact OverDrive directly for any technical assistance under the Help and Support section in the sidebar. Thank you for watching this tutorial video featuring Libby, created by the Oak Creek Public Library staff.